Delicious, taste delicious, so delicious. Delicious, delicious. Delicious gonna get you older with the flavor. Delicious, taste delicious, so delicious. Delicious, delicious gonna get you older with the flavor.
Here at Renaldo Walcott, coach of the St. Elizabeth Technical High School boys team, as well as the coach for the girls hurdles. How are you doing, sir?
Well, I'm fine, thank you.
Alright, tell us about St. Elizabeth Technical's team heading into champs. What is the state of the team? What is the confidence level?
Well, the team, we are pretty much ready. They are extremely confident. We might not be one of the big hitters, but we'll definitely hit big in small events.
Smaller events, I suspect it's the middle distance and the hurdles.
Yes, definitely. And the competition in those events is really tough, but we have found a way to score some points there.
Speaking about points, 7th last year, 48 points. Based on the structure of the team this year, you have Marvin and Okeen, World Youth finalists, won the champion, and Javon is a middle distance prodigy from class 3 last year. What is the projection for STETHS this year as it relates to points and standings?
Well, realistically, we haven't calculated the exact points which we expect, but based on the development meets that we've been to and observed, it seems as if we'll be able to maintain our 7th place, and if we overperform, we can possibly come 6th, and I mean that would be icing on the cake, especially if we could probably go one step further and come 5th. But truth be told, the realistic goal is to try and maintain a 7th position, because when we came 7th, another team was about 2 points behind, so it was not a safe spot to be.
STETHS is known for cricket, and most recently football, 4 straight Ben Francis Cup titles, first in history. How does it feel, being the lesser sport at the school?
Well, I wouldn't describe track and field as a lesser sport, because it's not the same dynamics and structure as the other team sport. Because truth be told, on our team, as you mentioned before, we have 2 world champions, one in an individual event and one in a relay. And Okeen, who is a world champion in the relays, he left the championship with the 2nd fastest time and the 2nd fastest time for a Jamaican at his age group. So those are world-class performances, so I wouldn't really call it lesser sports. It's just a matter that society on a whole tend to prefer team sport because it's easier to support, and even when the players change, the team remains the same in terms of the name, so persons will always have, those sports will always have bigger crowd.
Speaking of World Youth finalists, Marvin and Okeen, what have they been doing for preparation for champs this year?
Well, they have been doing pretty great. Marvin has been a lot more confident since his victory at the World Youth Games. He's also had another event to his resume, and he's doing pretty good at it. Okeen seems to have recovered pretty well from his fall at the games, and he has been doing some good times so far since here, so I really expect good things from both of them.
He really did well at the Mile Western Relays, running 52, which is a meet record in the 4 hurdles, and then a brilliant anchor leg to bring STETHS the victory in the 4x4. Give us your opinion on that performance.
Well, as you realize in Jamaica track and field, you really have to be at the top of your game to even win a race, regardless of which class or which event it is. So he needed that, the team needed that from him, and he truly delivered, and as a performance that the team was really proud of. And he was extremely happy because at the end you saw him jumping in his teammate's arms, so he was elated.
Javon, brilliant champs last year in class 3. What should they expect from him this year?
Well, nothing less. The competition might be a bit closer to him this time around, considering that he's first year class 2 and he'll be up against guys who medaled last year. So it will definitely be closer than before. However, I am confident that he can still deliver the goods because when competing as a first year class 3 guy, he beats one of those persons who have outstanding charges now, and he hasn't shown any sign that he has slowed since then.
Big names, but you have other notable athletes on your team. Who are they and which events they participate in?
Well, just to name a few, Shamar Saman in the same 800 and 1500 class 2, he's been doing well all season, so I expect him to continue to do well at champs. In the class 2 hurdles, we have Orlando Smith, who has done about 14-0, and Rowan Cole, he placed 5th last year. As a matter of fact, he's the highest place returner to the field. So I definitely expect those 3 to do well.
Alright, Coach Walcott, all the best at champs.
Thank you very, very much.
Delicious.